Hello everyone and happy August. As I'm sure a lot of you guys know, July was not a good month for CEC Entertainment whatsoever. From Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested to another brawl, which 20 people were hurt. A couple Munch's Make-Believe Band locations are closing soon. Corporate and a couple franchises got caught using horrible looking generated AI. It's the beginning of the end for print photos in locations. One of the historic Rockford, Illinois animatronics had its arms broken and put inside a glass box. And Chuck E. Cheese is $660 million in debt, and no investors are interested in help saving them. So it was just not a good month. I have a bunch of 2.0 store tours that I need to post. However, I just wanted to kick August off with going back to a non-remodeled, beautiful mall location here in Salisbury, Maryland. I just want to go in and see an animatronic and see a bunch of old art. So let's go in there and check the store out once again for 2025. Of course, before we go in the store, we gotta come in the mall, which is to the left of the Chuck E. Cheese entrance, and take a look at the beautiful sign they have in here. So happy to get to see this sign again. You can tell the lights are working inside of it. It's not sun faded or chipped or anything. It's just got beautiful Thumb Chuck logo, as good as ever. Federal Heat Sign Company, May of 2004. Beautiful sign. I'm so happy I got to see this and show this on my channel once again. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom. And before we start, I just wanted to say how much I love mall locations like this. They're small, but they just feel so comforting and warm. Like, it's just so inviting to come in here to a location like this. And a lot of the locations, especially ones that have the 2.0 remodel, even ones that have beautiful arcades but are on the larger side, just feel more corporate feeling. But this just feels like a cozy hometown family entertainment center, which I love. But anyway, here's their Studio C Kappa stage. Same stage as they had since opening day. Chucky here is a 16 movement, of course, like he is on the Kappa stages. However, last time I was here, the lights were on the stage and he was on random movements. Unfortunately, this time he is aired down, turned off, no lights, no nothing. They don't even bother with it anymore. They just have it off all the time. Of course, Studio C stages aren't programmed, so they just don't bother turning it on anymore. None of this here works. But he does still look to be in pretty good shape. He is wearing the full Avenger outfit, both Avenger shirt and Avenger shorts. No Avenger hat, though, like they have it in Amulet. He also has the Studio C carpet underneath him on the stage. And then over here to the left, they have the standard Studio C Kappa box with the zebra print right there. And then they have, I guess it's the blue screen, but it's not really a screen. It's just kind of like a blue, like, wall. Like a lot of the stores I've been to, some of the other Kappa stores, if this is just blacked out, but they do still have it blue here, but it's not really a screen. It's just a blue painted wall. They have two TVs up there, and then they have the CEC emblem right here. And then right in front of the blue screen, they have the Avenger Ticket Blaster. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. There's a better look at it. But Avenger Ticket Blaster. They do have a couple lights. They have the spotlight for Chucky. They have two colored lights. They have the strobe, and then they have the newer LED Gemini, which I see at some of the stores, like Annapolis and Toledo have that. Probably others too, but those are the two that always come to mind for that. The store has the 2000s carpet, which I'm sure they opened with. And then as for furniture, they have the Phase 4 turquoise benches and booths. So they do match here in this store. Now, this store is a Phase 3, 4, 90s and 2000s art mix store. Now, they did get purple walls in this store, and you're going to see a wide variety of art from the 90s and 2000s. So to the right of the stage, they have the Men in Black piece from 1999. Always nice to see this one. And then they also have some must-see TVs here in this store, only on the right side of the showroom, though. They have 3 of them. So they have Friends right here, one of my favorites. They have the C-Files. Get some closer shots of this. I don't normally get detailed shots of the art, but I want to make sure I do that here today. And they have Chuck Trek right here. So those are the 3 they have in this store. I'm sure they've had these since opening day. They've been hanging on this wall since 2004 when this store opened. So nice. And then they have some booths underneath there. They have the 90s wooden restroom sign. And then down the restrooms hallway, they have the Name That Cheese piece. Always nice to see. They have the 2000s women's sign. However, check this out, guys. This is my first time seeing them. They have the brand new door signs for men's and women's. So you can see they got rid of the old ones here. I'll put on the screen what the old ones used to be. I can't remember. They're probably the 90s ones, but they used to be there, and they took those away and got these new ones. They also have 2001 postcards in the restrooms hallway. So they have Hooray from Hollywood right here. And then on this side, they have Hello from the Tropics, or Aloha from the Tropics, I'm sorry. And they have a Big Howdy from the Wild West. Here in the men's bathroom, they do have one of the 2005 caution wet floor signs with Avenger Chuck on it. Always nice to see those too. All right, now to the right of the restrooms hallway, they have the Chill Out ice cream machine. They have Avenger characters back there. And then here they have a mixed Helen's Avenger, and then the other three are Rockstar right there. They do have the tiles in this store from the 2000s. They have one of the yellow caution wet floor signs. We saw the 2005 one in the restroom, but here they have the, I guess this is the early 2000s or 90s one. I'm not 100% sure on that. They also have the 1992 wooden beverages sign right above the Pepsi machines, which is nice to see as well. And then over here they have the gifts and prizes sign. It has the very nice bow. They have the 1993 kitchen sign right underneath there going into the kitchen. And then they have their prize counter right here and down here as well. It looks like they do have Pasquale, and they do have Bella up there for large. I do not see small Bella though, and it looks like they're only $10.99 here. Normally they're $12.99, but those look a little smaller except for Pasquale. Like, look how small Jasper is. Maybe that's what's $10.99. This is not a low volume location, at least not for the most part, so they do still have a salad bar here. They have the salad bar wooden sign up there as well. They have their order counter signs and the lit marquee, and they have the 1999 Helen headshot, and it does have the things on the edges that hang it on the wall. Here's their kid check area, and then now we move right here into the game room. So we're gonna start off here with Polar Slide. On the other side of Polar Slide, they have Galaga Assault, then they have Launch Code, Operation, Jackpot Extreme right here, and Paw Patrol on this side. They have Choppy Wood right here. Then they have Basketball Pro right here, and they have Trolls, Harpoon Lagoon, and then let's just take a break from games right here to show you guys that they have a couple more Phase 4 booths right here, and then they also have the 1994 Hockey Stars magazine cover. We're going to see a bunch of magazine covers in this store. They have a lot of them. They have a Phase 3 star up there. They have the very large hockey puck with the All-Stars Chuck E. Cheese hockey puck, a couple more stars, and then to go along with all the hockey stuff, hockey, and they have the 1999 hockey piece with Chucky and Munch. I love the themed sports sections they have here in this store. They also have one of the Rainbow Checkers emergency exit only signs. Here's a couple more games. We have Big Bass Wheel Pro and Avengers Coin Pusher. They have Barrel of Monkeys. And now let's come over here. They have some more booths here by these windows. You can see out the windows those beautiful red and yellow awnings that they have out there. Here they have the 1999 Wonder Helen Super Chuck piece with Jasper up there in the helicopter. Always nice to see that one as well. Over here they have the tennis magazine cover. They also have two of the small Warhol Triggy pieces. And then up there they have two more of the small Phase 3 stars, as well as the color pencil right there. They have Plinko. They have NBA hoops, 4 alley rollers with marquee. They have Simpson soccer. And then right here behind Simpson soccer, they have the Louisville Slugger baseball bat. They have 2 more Phase 3 stars. They have the Sports Illustrated baseball magazine cover, and I love this attention to detail here. Right by all the baseball stuff, they have a Baseball Pro Junior. I choose to believe that that was intentional. That is awesome. They also have Dog Pounder right here, and they have the smaller 3-pad trampoline zone. They do not get window decals here, but they do have soccer stars right back there, which they did not remove from before this getting the trampoline zone. Right here they have Fast and the Furious supercars. They have Whack and Win, the small version, since the ceilings are low in this store. They have Eiffel Tower. They have Golden Empire. I already showed you guys these games, but coming along through here, they do have Luigi's Mansion Arcade. They have Pop It for Gold, and they have the Chuck E. Cheese sketchbook. Here they have Bikini Bottom Bowling. They have Pirates Hook here on the other side of Bikini Bottom Bowling. And then here to the left of the showroom, we do have the Kiddie Ride area. So there's PJ Masks. They have a little podium here with a 2.0 high top chair. They have this really big stop sign decal with the 2000s font right there. They have a little patch of carpet it looks like they replaced. Then here they have Dead Storm Pirates, Jet Rider, Hot Racers. They have Chuck E. Cheese's Rainbow. They have Super Big Rig. They have High Five. Kiddie Cars Racing. They have the Minions ride. And then last but not least, they have what used to be the photo ride. Now, one of the many unfortunate news breaks in July for CEC was the removal of the camera and graphics here for the photo ride. They no longer offer the free photo when you ride the photo ride. So it's just a basic car ride now. They do have the Rockstar statue here. They have all Avenger buttons though. Avenger there, Rockstar there, an Avenger down there, and then what's the back? An Avenger back there. So it's mostly Avenger here. And they removed the graphics here and the camera, so this ride no longer has a name. So I decided that until they give it a new name, in all of my tours going forward, I am going to start calling this the Cheapo ride instead of the photo ride. So, Cheapo ride right here. Here's more Phase 4 booths. And then we come back into the showroom, but before we go back over there, we have the Spider Chuck piece right there. And then they have one more of the 90s Checkers emergency exit only signs on this door. And that brings us back here to where we started. All right, now out here at the kid check area when you leave, they do still have the old ropes here, which is awesome to see. They have the 40 Years of Fun decal down there with some plush and a little Chucky collection down there in the kid check podium. They have the Soccer Stars piece right here. They have two more of these small Warhol pieces. The top one is pretty faded though. And then over here, they have a very sun-faded Chucky headshot from 1999. Still nice to see though. And then they have the Avenger business philosophy sign right here. They also have the Smile and Say Chuck E. Cheese hiring, Rainbow Checkers max occupancy, and the 2000s no firearms allowed sign. And that takes you out here the doors. Ooh, I also almost missed it. They have the thank you for visiting Chuck E. Cheese measuring tape thing here on the side of the door. So those are nice to see as well. All right, everyone, well, that's going to conclude my second visit to the Chuck E. Cheese here in Salisbury, Maryland. It was great to see this store again. My next store tour will be a 2.01. However, after the July CEC had, I just wanted to forget about all that stuff that they're doing right now and just focus on the past a little bit and show you guys this beautiful mall store. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.